Preparation option is set to off.
On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The LSU Tigers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't have mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different today. Palmer, talk about these two dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, they fit this game and the tradition of both these schools, putting out All-American receivers, Biletnikoff winners, first-round draft picks at the position, and you've got two of those guys here in this game. They're each going to get a bunch of balls thrown their way. They're both so dangerous after the catch. This is a quarterback's dream to get a chance to play in either of these two offenses. This one's going to be fun.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And the ball's headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
That's the way you start a game, man. How about this QB? 5 for 5. That touchdown right there was his 5th attempt, his 5th completion, in complete command, understanding what the defense is trying to do, and executing it flawlessly.
Was the defense even on the field for that drive? I mean, it looked like routes against air. I mean, they were up and down the field. Receivers, tight ends, running backs, quarterback, all in sync with each other. That was about as good as a passing game can look, and we're certainly hoping that keeps up for the rest of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Fires to the big fella. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Here's a give to Durham. Got a little grass. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Bishop. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Jackson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. On the ground, it's Bishop. Got enough for the first. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught. And he will score! Touchdown ball!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll try the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
The run inside, it's Berry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside of wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tight end now in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for our 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Matthews. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Bishop. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Turning it on. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for a big gain. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll knock him down for a loss on the play, force a 4th down, but they don't have any timeouts to use to stop the clock. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff, Caden Durham. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look in on Iowa State, taking on the number 16 team, the UCF Knights.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got his man on the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Hall. Breaks into the open. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The give to the back. And he's wrestled to the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On third down, here's Durham. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
On first down, it's Durham again. There's a crease. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Bishop. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Vols in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Vols will line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running right, it's Durham. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking for room, it's Berry. Makes a man miss. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you guys.
Howie, thank you.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Knocked down for the tackle. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Complete on third down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job downing the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Davis. At the 40, there he goes. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll go right back to him. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
That's amazing.